All right. Piss or salt is back on the menu, apparently.
People immediately run with the narrative that PSSR was a scam. It's a flop. It's not going to work. You do understand that first iterations of technology like this always have rough edges. And if the rough edges...
So we're just waiting for the tools? Is that what we're doing? Are we waiting for the tools? Is that what you're telling me? You're telling me we're just waiting for the tools? Is that what's going on?
Super Chat $1.99.
Is that what you're telling me?
Sonic 3 is a really good movie.
I heard. We're just waiting for the tools? Is that what it is?
As a PSSR is 400 people. I'm sorry, not 400 people. 4 games out of 70 pushed out some bad patches.
No, now we are waiting for the devs to fix
thanks for the 300 bits. Yeah, exactly.
Of those 4 games, 2 of those 4 games were from companies that are from games that were terribly optimized.
Oh, no.
Like, are you actually going to try and use Star Wars Outlaws as an example of like, oh, yeah, man, PSSR is bad? Like, really? Star Wars Outlaws? Wow, what a dizzying display of intellect that you think Star Wars Outlaws proves that PSSR is bad. Or Jedi Survivor? Really? Seriously? Like, what are we even talking about here? 2 of the games, half of the games that had the problems and had the issues were games that quite literally are known for bad optimization. So are you surprised that Star Wars Outlaws pushed out a bad patch with PSSR? It's like these people just absolutely tour their way through gaming. They don't pay attention to anything that's going on. Anybody that played Jedi...
Him to say that people tour their way through gaming has got to be the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. You've got to be fucking joking. You've got to be fucking joking. That's the same argument they use about PC games running bad. Yeah, lazy gamer. What the fuck are we talking about?
WWJNZ Super Chat $2. Reforge, DLSS works fine on those games.
Isn't that crazy how it works fine on those games? But he'll be like, oh, but it's not in the first iteration. That's why.
Survivor or Star Wars Outlaws saw those headlines that those games pushed out bad.
Chris was not here. Thank you for the follow, dude.
And we all knew what was going on. We all knew what was going on. I was like, well, yeah, that's not surprising. Those games are horribly optimized.
Wow.
I'm so shocked that dev team...
It's not the fact that they're horribly optimized. It's the fact that PSSR did nothing to improve the quality of the image or the performance. In fact, it made it worse. That's the problem. That's the issue. Like, how he doesn't get that is the real issue.
XT Super Chat $1.99.
Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that.
Here's a joke. Reforge Gaming.
Oh my god.
Lucifer Super Chat $2. Got Po2 using a himbo/futa subclass. What's yours?
I am doing
Grahamovich donated $1. My brother-in-law was cheated on by his now ex-GF. I remembered advice you gave a viewer. Get in a routine and hit the gym. Now he's shredded, broke a personal best and has a Latvian fuck buddy.
Woo! Wait.
Captain_Fo Super Chat $2. Rules are for thee, not for me. Look in headace.
Yeah.
Timothy Struble Super Chat $2. I wonder how many platinum trophies Reforge has.
YouTube chat is wild. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. It absolutely is, bro. It is an entire thing, my boy. Don't oh man, it's something. Oh,
pushed out a bad patch. Instead of drooling on yourself like a caveman and being like, yeah, PSSR flopped.
It is a flop.
4 games out of 70. Like, Jiminy Christmas. And to be in the tech world, to be in the gaming world, to be in an environment where stuff like this always comes out and has to go through updates, revisions, and fixes, it's like, come.
Why the whole point of you guys owning a console is to avoid updates,
Mr.
revisions,
Litera
and
one
fixes,
super chat
right?
$5. If Xbox games run worse on the Pro due to PSSR, that would be the most delicious irony I've ever witnessed.
That'd be really good, Mr. Literal. That'd be really good. Alex, we know you like when we talk nasty to you. You loved it. True. It's true. Like, what are we talking about here, bro? Excuse me, Chad. I don't like to burp.
Come on, man. This is normal. And if that's the worst you get is 4 out of 70, that's a pretty good ratio.
Oh!
Wannabe Hober super chat $5 New Zealand dollars. They won't let go of Tlu PC port being terrible even though it's fine now. But now early adoption's a valid excuse?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, now apparently early adoptions are okay. They're going to fix it, guys. They're going to fix it, guys. Relax. Hey, look, no, they've got the tools. They're going to fix PSSR, okay? It would be the funniest fucking thing if Sony drops PSSR and just adopts FSR. That would be the funniest fucking thing if they just did that. If for PlayStation 6, they just fucking drop PSSR and they take FSR and that's it. That'd be the funniest fucking thing. He bought 2 of these fucking things, bro. He bought 2 of them, okay? He didn't buy 1. He bought 2 of those fucking consoles, bro. Because he didn't want to move the PS5 Pro from one room to another. He bought 2.
My PlayStation Pro is night and day from the PlayStation 5 base. The visuals are crisp and the frame rate is greatly improved. Right, like they'll ignore
the visuals are crisp on a fucking 864p upscaled image. Sure is fucking crisp.
Imagine how intellectually dishonest you have to be
to ignore
70-something games and fixate on 4 games.
Because it
2 of which
be 4.
are known for optimization issues already.
Because that should be fixed already.
Hit the market. Jedi Survivor and Star Wars Outlaws were known for having problems. Like, just ignore.
Again, why does he look like the kid from that fucking movie with Tom Hanks?
Jawbreaker super chat $5. I literally had to zoom in on the screen to see a difference. PS5 Pro is a ripoff.
Of course it is. He looks like that kid from the train movie, the Christmas train, so he looks like the Polar Express kid and Vegeta had a baby. Because you can see the hairline that Vegeta has right here. That fucking peak, that widow's peak, that Vegeta hairline, and the Polar Express kid.
Val super chat £2. I think we found Moore's Law's source. Crazy Zero Rise super chat $2. Because it's a Pro, it shouldn't struggle.
Exactly, Crazy Horse. If I'm spending 40% more money, I should get 40% more performance.
Games Hark super chat $5.
I don't know why it's so hard to think about that.
If he bought 2 Pros, then he can connect them and get RNA 4, pointing finger, #logician, #shadowboxing, #video game tourist.
Goddamn right. Thank you for the 5 Game Strike. Thank you for the 2, Crazy.
Or that Space Marine 2 is night and day, and
it's like
its
a
PSSR
4 FPS difference.
is immaculately implemented. Like, just ignore that.
Bro, get the...
You always know you're dealing with a dishonest person when they don't actually give you all of the facts. They want to, like, shove all this stuff out of the frame, and they want to fixate on these things, and it's like... When those games pushed out bad patches, I acknowledged it. I was like, yeah, that's stupid. I don't think Sony should let them do that. I think Sony should have quality control. I put that...
That's because they don't fucking care. Because the Pro isn't irrelevant. The Pro is irrelevant to them. Because they know suckers will buy it for $700 fucking dollars.
In my video today, acknowledge the games that did it. Acknowledge what happened. This is what their response has been. This is what I think Sony should do in response. But I also don't ignore the fact that like 70-something games have implemented updates with 0 problem. It's like, be balanced, be measured, have integrity. Like, it isn't difficult. It's just, you just put...
Why does he keep like trying to apply his own ethical behavior onto other people? Have you guys noticed that? Like, he always says those, like, it's always those same phrases. Be balanced, be measured, have integrity. It's always the same fucking thing. It's like as if he's the moral arbiter of what is balance and integrity.
The _ Creamado Super Chat 5 Canadian dollars. I'm a glue 7 PS5 Pro together so I can play games in 30 FPS. On God, it will make me good at COD, right?
Oh, totally. Oh, totally, Cremando. Totally. Cremando, totally.
Put the facts before people.
He's fair and balanced like Fox
2
News.
Put PSSR in. It wasn't there day one. It was 7 days ago. I believe it was on the 12th of this month.
Yeah, if
when
you're happy
they pushed
with the
out
purchase,
their
just be
update.
happy. It's fine.
And buddy, let me tell you, I'm having to force myself to finish Kane of Bridge of Spirits. I booted it up. I moved around for 10 seconds, and I was like,
Quick
oh my.
gameplay Super Chat 5 Canadian dollars. You think Sony players are mad now? What happens if Microsoft acquires one or more developers next year? Microsoft releasing games on Sony helps case.
Honestly, Quick, that may be a thing. Like, when you think about it, right? Because now they can go to the FTC and be like, no, we're playing fair. We're playing fair, guys. We're playing fair. Look, we bought Activision Blizzard that owns Call of Duty, and we put more Xbox games on there. We're playing fair, guys. We're not a monopoly, guys. So just let us buy something else. Like, I could see it. I could totally see it. 100%, I could see it. I could see it happen. Yes. You think Square? I think if they were to buy another company, it'd probably be... I think it'd be very difficult to get a Japanese company. I think for what they would... I don't think Take-Two would be part of it at all. Who would it be? Who would it be? Who would it be? I wonder.
Cloaked Onyx Super Chat $5. Reforge is showing signs narcissism again. Huge red flag. He needs to go back to therapy.
So it would be fun. So chat. You guys are saying Ubisoft, right? Here's the funniest thing about Ubisoft. Why Ubisoft would be the funniest thing. Because Ubisoft is who has the rights for cloud streaming in Europe. That would be the funniest thing.
Daper Fox Super Chat $2.
That would be the funniest
hilarious thing. If they got Kodakawa.
I don't think it'd be Kodakawa because it's Japanese. It's a Japanese thing. They very rarely like to sell to American. They're very they like to keep things in house. I think it's a good way of putting it.
Crazy Zero Rise Super Chat $2.
They like to keep things in house.
Imagine if Microsoft bought Kodakawa.
Yeah.
Knee55 and 86 Super Chat $5. Microsoft could grab the Shadow of Colossus creator and his new studio.
Okay, I mean I could see that, but I think the funnier move, like the absolute funnier play would be buying Ubisoft.
Brandon Platt Super Chat $7 dollars and 99 cents. Xbox is the software, PlayStation is the hardware, but this is what happens when the hardware is lying about what it can provide.
Xbox is the software, PlayStation is the hardware, but this is what happens when the hardware is lying about. So you mean like the PS5 Pro, Brandon? Thank you for the 8, by the way. Hargeet says the cloud rights deal prohibits Microsoft from acquiring Ubi. Is that true? I don't know the details, but I'm just saying it'd be funny as fuck if it happened.